This last week, I've been using the SR-25 pretty religiously, honestly, and it's not one of my favorite weapons, and it's not a weapon that I even use that much, so it blew me away how much fun I had with it, and I just wanted to show you guys 3 big builds that I used over the weekend that I really enjoyed and felt got the job done well, depending upon the playstyle. Now, the final 2 are going to kind of be a mix of with a team and like semi-solo. But this first one is, if you want to play solo, this will make it happen, and you can pretty much snipe with it if you really want to, depending upon how much of a sniper you really are. So on this one, we went ahead and added an M-lock, which allowed us to mount a RK6 foregrip. We have the D-ball, and we're going to use the D-ball on every single one of these because I enjoy the infrared laser versus the actual physical visual laser that you see. And it also has the ability to help you with the hip fire act. Now, we did use the hybrid 46 suppressor, and this does hurt muzzle velocity a little bit, but it's not crazy. But I do want to be as quiet as possible since I would be a solo player. Now, we went ahead and added the compact, the Monstrum compact, and as you guys know, if you've watched the channel, I love this sight. It's great, perfect for night and day, because you can turn the red dot on and off, and overall this got me through most of my raids before I died to a MP7 on labs. For our mid-tier build, we went ahead and kept that M-lock, but we put a shift foregrip just to have a little bit better ergonomics, and we went ahead and added a GL shock stock for this pistol grip to a Stark AR-15 grip. We went ahead and changed the suppressor just so it doesn't mess up muzzle velocity too much to a wave QD. Now, we did something a little weird up here, and you may want to even use this on the next weapon, however we didn't. But for this weapon, we went ahead and added an NC Star canted sight with a micro mount for the Romeo. But when you use this micro mount, you want to make sure that you have the stand, like the spacer, so that when you do ADS with the canted sight, your scope isn't blocking it. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. You'll see that if this was sitting down here, your scope would block this. But since we have that spacer, it allows it to actually be used. Now, for this scope, this is the TAC 30. It is a 1x4 sight. Love it. Easy fights up close and at a pretty relatively far distance, depending upon who you are and how good you are with the sniper. And this actually allows us to use the rangefinder. Immaculate. Love the rangefinder. Probably one of the best things Tarkov is at game, in my opinion. And that's coming from someone who was kind of annoyed that it was even at. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the more expensive. Now, this is going to be our most expensive build, but we do keep, things a little bit the same. We always get a foregrip, so this one is the RK2. We kept that D-ball. We changed the gas tube to a CMMG just because it helped with the ergonomics for some reason. We went back to that hybrid 46. Again, it does mess with muzzle velocity, but it is quieter. And we kept that 30mm scope mount because it is the only mount that will allow us to visualize the rangefinder while aiming down sight. And we have a PM2 sniper rifle sight that is a 8 and 24 times zoom. This pretty much got me through the entirety of the weekend when I was fighting rogues on Lighthouse with some friends. This isn't going to help me in close quarters, and you can add a canted sight to it, but I had a squad and they looked over me from behind pretty much and made sure that I didn't get any close quarters fights on me. Now, we also changed the pistol grip here to an HK Ergo, as well as changed the tube, the receiver, to an advanced receiver, and added a GL Core Fab Defense stock. So this is going to be your most expensive build, sitting at around $500,000 on a bad day. Kind of depends on if you have your traders unlocked or not. So it can definitely go anywhere from, I've seen it as low this weekend as 390k for the build, including the weapon. all the way up to about 530. So keep that in mind. But that being said, if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to leave a like. If you want to come back after you've used some of these builds, definitely let me know what you think of them. If you had any, better suggestions, leave those for people that come and see the video at a later date. But that being said, my name is Butter Something. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.